I am the will of the Emperor. I am Death's hand.
Okay, we're back.
This world is out of balance.
This beginning is really well done. I love this music. Gets you hyped.
Spirits grow restless.
Alright, hey everybody, I'm Neodrow and we're playing Jade Empire. Last we left off, we went to the Pirate's Lair. We got the flyer. We finished up the forest before we went to the Pirate's Lair and got the WIM map. And now we're ready to go to the Imperial City. We're going to make a quick run around Tian's Landing and make sure we didn't miss any silver or anything, because we got stuff to buy and not a lot of silver to buy it with. I want to try to buy all the training techniques and everything, but the stuff's expensive.
In the past, I've shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths. But this band of folks is by far the most exotic.
You looked at me as you said that. What are you trying to say, Sky?
Actually, you took it the wrong way around. You seem a bit more conventional than, say, Wildflower or Zoo.
The Guardian says that everyone hides a part of themselves, that they don't always look like what they really are.
So, we can assume Sky is hiding the part of him that doesn't ram his foot into its mouth. We all have hidden demons, but not literally. Your nature is odd. Yes, Dawnstar does have strange abilities. Yeah, let's go with the first one. So we can assume Sky is hiding the part that doesn't ram its foot into its mouth. Its foot into its mouth.
I certainly hope that part's in there
Should
somewhere.
be his.
Look, I didn't mean to say... Anyway, I meant no offense to anyone, and I'll just leave it at that.
Alright. So all the people, I think, with the arrows still have stuff to say. So let's check on Sky here. What's he got to say?
Something's on your mind?
Clean it up while we're at camp. Do you have a minute to talk?
Of course. I was just thinking about things. Gao richly deserved his death, but I'm not sure I ever really expected it to happen.
How does that make you feel? How long were you searching for him? You're not going to fall into a depression on me, are you? I don't really feel like talking about this right now. How long were you searching for him?
3 years. 3 long years of tracing these slavers to their master, only to find that there were more above him. I also found a strong ally, but I'm not sure if the greater consolation lies in your ability, determination, or beauty. I look forward to finding out.
Ooh, he's smooth. Sky's smooth. He snuck that in there. Look at her. He's making her smile. I can't even control it. I look forward to hearing which of those you settle on. Ooh. For us to be allies, you have to accept the whole package. Don't get any ideas. You're only here because you're useful. Let's go with this one. Give him a little flirt back. I look forward to hearing which of
That
those
makes
you
2 of
settle
us.
on.
I'll keep you informed as we deal with Gao's masters. They'll be harder to chase down.
How did you track Gao?
Gao's slavers took my daughter, Pin Mei, and I was able to follow them. Fortunately, they didn't cover their tracks. I chased them down, trying to reach her. I was too late. Pin Mei was spirited, and I'm sure she fought them. I believe they decided she was too much trouble and killed her. 5 years old, and they ran her through. I found her dead by the roadside and stopped my pursuit. By the time I cared to continue my chase, the slavers were long gone.
That's terrible. Sorry to bring this up. How did you eventually catch up with them? You should have chased them down. Vengeance is more effective than sorrow.
It's fine. Thank you for your concern, but for the most part, I've come to terms with her death. But why dwell on this? Gao is dead, and perhaps Pin Mei has found some peace. That's what really matters. That and what we still have to accomplish.
A 5 is the same age as my daughter is right now. She'll be 5 in October. Can you imagine living, obviously this is a fantasy universe, but living in ancient society where there was slavers, like in ancient Egypt or something? And they just come and take you and your family and everything, or just your family, just the women? That happen a lot. You know what they're doing. How would that make you feel? That would really tick me off. I wonder if Sky was always that badass, or if he became that badass after they killed his daughter. Because he's pretty ripped, right? But it's been 3 years, so maybe he developed those skills over the 3 years. Things like this are important to dwell upon. You still haven't told me how you found Gao. Are you gonna whine about your daughter every time I talk to you? Oh no. You still haven't told me how you found
We'll talk about Gao later. We have much to do, and none of it'll be accomplished if we stand here hashing over the past.
Any thoughts on what we're doing? What do you know about this area? That's all I need from you.
When you say the word, we're ready to leave. I'm looking forward to seeing the Imperial City again. I appreciated the hectic pace when I was there. When we reach the Imperial City, we'll have a whole host of new problems. You have to love a challenge.
Do you have a minute to talk? What do you know about this area? That's all I need from you.
Always happy to help.
Okay, who else? Black Whirlwind?
What? What do you want?
What do you think about our current situation? Tell me something about your past. That's all for now. Tell me something about your past.
I remember one time I was hired by 2 warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did.
Yeah, I certainly hope you didn't interfere with their meeting. Why couldn't they reach a peaceful agreement? I'm surprised you lasted that long. His voice reminds me of Rex for some reason. I wonder if it's the same guy.
Not really. I just helped things progress a little faster, that's all. The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing. Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the 2 leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo. so I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
If I missed anything in chat, my chat was disconnected for some reason. It's back on there now, though. How's everybody doing? You're a brute whirlwind. How could you do it? What happened then? It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take half. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Oh. How could you do it? Yeah. What happened then? Oh, now that's thinking.
It was easy. She was small, and my blades are extremely sharp. But it didn't really help, though. They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort. I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dog.
Oh, the character writing in these old BioWare games sometimes. It's just amazing. Okay. That's all for now, Whirlwind. See, now his little marker's gone. Okay. And I think his is just for the plane. We'll check him out right before we, Oh, I got Zoo with me right now. Let's switch up partners for this run around real quick. Let's take Wildflower with us. The dam site. Let's just do one more lap around this map and make sure we didn't miss any chests or anything. And then we're going to go off to the Imperial City. We'll enjoy the beauty of this game and look around and notice the detail they put into it. It's a really well done game. Even today, this game does not look that bad. I mean, it's from the Xbox, so it looks rough, but it does not look that bad. Do I get experience for clicking on this or anything? Okay, let's go up here. Alright. Through this roofed bridge here. It's so cool. Can you imagine living in a time like that where you got to walk on all this stuff when it was new and like, oh, they built a new bridge. I bet everybody freaked out and like went over there. They probably had huge ass parties on the bridge to celebrate. That's what I think happened. I bet, you know, they make life in those times seem so brutal and harsh, but you think about it, it was normal for them. All that stuff was just normal, so they were used to it. The things they weren't used to were really, really amazing, and they made them freak out. You know, like eclipses don't happen that often, so whenever they saw an eclipse happen, oh shit. Especially, you know, if people look at it and they go blind and they're like, oh no, the gods took my eyesight away. You know, oh, the dam's flooded, so we can't go back to the dam at all. So all we can do is actually the city part of Tien's Landing and the forest. There's a couple shop merchants I need to talk to. I know for sure. We read that already. Those monkeys are crazy sounding. Oh, the game's tripping out. I'm gonna sit right here and let it load for a minute. Oh no. If it crashes, we'll be up and running again in no time. Maybe I need to get away from here. Maybe it's... See, I was just talking about how good this game was, and then it's got to go and do this on me. We're going to go back out of here. I think it's the lighting effects or something of that spirit font. I don't know. Something's not right. What if I pause it? Okay. Let's save it in case it crashes. It's just a terrible frame rate. Come on. Try and load. Okay, stand by for load the game. Okay, so if it's buggy here, then I can go back and reload this one. And we'll just go to the Imperial City. Yeah, what's up with that? I wonder why that's doing that there. I wonder why.
In the past, I've shared...
You
We'll skip through all this again.
Something's... Oh, I feel... I was...
Still haven't told me how you found Gal. Yeah.
Always...
He's hiding it. He's keeps deflecting the question. Oh no.
What? What do you want? I remember
Tell me
one
something
time
about your
I was
past.
hired by 2 warring clans. They were...
Yeah.
The clan leaders were agreed on peace, except for one. It...
Okay, we're just gonna go to the town and buy the Oh, wasn't there? Oh, let's see what happens in the pirate base, because there was a box I know that for sure that I missed in the pirate base. I wonder if enemies will respawn there and I could like grind out some levels. I don't know. I have it on master difficulty. It's pretty difficult. Later we'll do an entire like an actual walkthrough, because I have the strategy guide from back in the day, back when strategy guides were a thing. And we'll do it. But after this, I'm gonna play something different. I'm thinking like Ninja Gaiden 2 really is something that I really want to play on stream.
Your move, old goat.
I wonder if I have enough open palm points to see. He still has the thing.
Hello. Don't.
I have some questions. I want to ask you something else. I want to ask you about the
It is true
Empire.
I am knowledgeable and well-traveled. Very well, let me elucidate.
What do you know about
Of course,
Death's
I
Hand?
hold all the Emperor's advisors in the highest esteem. Death's Hand serves the Emperor, as do we all. He is a trifle terrifying, however. But I respect him. Oh, yes, I respect him so very, very much.
Tell me about the Imperial City.
A magnificent metropolis. With the dam closed, I'm certain it is only a matter of time until Minister Sheng is once again welcomed to its wondrous bosom.
What do you think of the
Giant
Emperor?
among men, superb, the best emperor ever. Surely he will soon allow me to return to the Imperial City. Surely.
Okay.
Very well,
Bye.
run along. Now that the dam is closed again, Minister Sheng is on his way back to the Imperial City. I'm sure of it.
Alright.
If you will desist from your traitorous talk, we can...
Oh, this guy has nothing to sell. Okay, we got all his stuff. Where's Darting Lynx? It's good to see you again. We have told Minister Shang of your bravery in freeing us from the pirates, but no words can do justice for your great and generous
I
deeds.
never thought I'd be glad to be back here, but I am.
Yes, Minister Sheng is properly grateful that you were able to free the peasants. You truly are a great hero, and so on and so forth. More importantly, you destroyed the pirates who plagued Minister Sheng's administration of this town.
Oh, that was the one. Thank you once again. May fortune smile upon you for your good deeds. That's why he had the arrow. Huh. Another quest complete. Okay, we need to talk to Darting Lynx, and then we need to go to the... Oh, I don't know if we can go to the pirate base again.
Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time. Get on with your day.
Hey, you can't see I'm trying to have an important conversation with my friend here? The young ones today, no respect.
One alone, you mangy old fox. She looks fit to break you in half. Might do us all a favor.
Alright. There we go.
The dam is closed and the pirates are gone. Thanks to you, we can start rebuilding our lives.
I don't think Darting Lynx is over here. Oh, what about Spear Catcher's Leaf, too? He had some training that I needed to buy. Where's he at? Up at the forest. Okay, let's go to the forest. Who's this guy? It's not a quest. I'm trying to get out of this Tien's Landing. I want to make sure I get as much stuff as I can, because this game is freaking hard. What is that? There's more. Plot giver. Right next to me somewhere. Is it Shang?
Hello, hello. But I recently... A very...
Huh. I guess it will never go away? I have no idea. That guy's still got one too. Maybe they're glitches. Or maybe I can find that guy's stolen thing in the Imperial City. I don't know.
It's good to see you again. Is there anything I can do for you?
That's the last one. Sweet. Okay, now I got one to buy from, I've one to buy from Darting Links. And then, we'll get off to the Imperial City. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Alright. Oh, she's not that way. Frick, did everybody move? Let's go down here. Okay. She's somewhere in this town area. Let's follow the road here. Who's that? That's not. It's just a random villager. This is that guy. I don't think we can do. I think we were supposed to try and hook him up with What's it say? There's a plot giver right here now. Oh, the yeah. Can we do it?
Understanding of the way.
No. Okay. Don't have enough understanding. What is this gate? These gates are sealed shut and will never open. So weird. There's gotta be a way. I must have to come back here. Darting links.
Hello
Right
again.
there.
What's
Finally.
on your mind this fine day? I'd be
Let's
happy
see.
to. I'll be leaving Tan's Landing someday soon, and silver always helps the trip go smoother. Let's see what I can teach you.
Oh, we have all of her stuff. Allows wielder to detect traps. Spirit +1. Oh. I don't really need it. We'll hold on to our money. Alright, let's go to the Imperial City. If you like what you see, just click the purple heart and follow the channel, help it grow. That would be great. If you're watching this on YouTube later, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel and enable your notifications so you can be notified every time a new video goes on the channel. There's also links to my YouTube and my Facebook page in the About section of my Twitch page. I lost track of where I was going. This is a fairly new channel on Twitch that I just started maybe about a month ago or so, maybe a little less. And we'll always continue to grow in variety and
Do we really
quality.
need to camp outside?
The ground is soft enough for a warrior. Walls just get in the way when a fighting starts. Besides, I've yet to find a bed that fits me.
Not everyone has a hide as thick as yours.
The village is in rough shape. We must make do here. Toughen up. If this is the worst we encounter, I'll be surprised. I'll make sure we have some extra blankets, Dawnstar.
Extra blankets?
Yeah.
All you need is some strong wine to keep you warm at night. Hey, do you think you could find us some of that strong wine you're talking about?
Oh, I wasn't talking about wine. Warwood, you're quite the character. Alright, King. Look at this guy. Just look at him. Alright.
You have everything you need. Just let me know when you want to go and we'll set the marvelous dragonfly to flight.
We have what we need. Let's go to the Imperial City. What do you think about our current situation? Oh, it says I'm disconnected from chat again. That's so weird. Hold on a second. Okay, we're good now. Okay, we have what we need. Let's go to the Imperial City. What do you think about our current situation? Let's go to the Imperial City.
Good, good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
This route is plagued with enemy ships. What do you want to do? We want to attack, right? Any votes from the chat? I'll wait 20 seconds. 20 seconds to vote, or I'm choosing attack. Alright, we will attack. That's cool. When wounded and outnumbered, use an area attack. Dang, one hit does a lot of damage. Mission complete. Whew, that was close. That was close. We made it though. Are we in the Imperial City now? Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at it. Very cool. Very cool.
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
Oh no.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
Of course, I'm Wu the Lotus Bottoms, a simple traveler. My name is Wu the Lotus Bottoms. My business is none of yours. Lotus Blossoms. Back away. I answered a no one. Of course, I'm a simple traveler. Let's not start any
We are questioning
tension,
everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
Oh
I
crap.
don't know. The long hair, the purple clothing, very similar. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold her anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain?
Uh-oh.
Is there?
Oh.
No,
Is
Princess
it?
Leanne. We are
Silk
questioning
Fox?
this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City.
Forgive me, but I'm not sure how to address you. An interesting guise. By what name should I refer to you? Silk Fox. I could have used your help getting in here. Let's not call her out in front of everybody.
I understand. Our last meeting was under interesting circumstances. You may address me as Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily. It is,
The
as you
Heavenly
can
Lily.
see, customary to bow in my presence.
Common greeting, but I require an explanation. I don't bow and I don't know you as a princess. Of course, forgive me, princess.
Somehow I did not expect you to kowtow so quickly. Or maybe I just hoped you wouldn't. I get so tired of fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise.
Yeah, that's why I bowed to you, but you just want to talk about it, so. Of course, Princess Leon. Should we talk elsewhere? What information do you have for me? You just like getting your hands dirty with commoners.
That
Yes,
would be
talk
best.
elsewhere.
I trust the servants I keep, but this is best discussed away from the open street. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby, but I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire.
Oh, Okay. Of course, Princess, at your convenience. I have many questions for you. Rendezvous with the Princess, such a scandal.
Very well, we will continue speaking later. I'm sure we both have questions that need answering. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
Note from Princess and Imperial favor. Chapter 3. Wherein the Imperial City is revealed, Silk Fox reveals her station, and the Lotus Assassins are infiltrated. The marvelous dragonfly bears you away from Tien's Landing toward the Imperial City. The fall of Gal the Greater and Assassin Lim have far-reaching consequences, and your enemy will not let your actions go unanswered. Terrible forces gather ahead, and as you draw close, they will leave their mark as surely as you have left yours. Alright. Let's see what that, how good that gem she gave me is. Spirit 3, Charm 1, Intuition 1. Trade it for this one. Look at that. That frickin' amulet is so pretty cool looking. 42, 42, 42. I can use all my dialogue skills equally. My ability score is 32, 41, 26. Alright, let's move along. We are here in the Imperial City. We're in some kind of construction area. They're building something here. Here's all our people are here. Zoo's got an arrow. We'll talk to Zoo here in a minute. Buy the Outcrider.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me. Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions at all. It would be an honor to say that I aided someone who was greeted by Princess Sun Lian herself.
Tell me more about the layout of the city. Do you know anything happening in the city? Would you be able to help me look for someone? I'll be back if I have other questions for you. Tell me about the layout. Let's get some bearings here.
Easy walking distance. This area is the market district, and it is filled with all sorts of merchants and traffic. If you cross the waterway and turn left, you will soon come to the Gate of the Golden Way, a rich and luxurious place. The Golden Way is connected to both the Scholar's Garden at its far end and the necropolis, though no one would venture into those burial grounds without good reason.
Tell me more about this immediate area.
Just over there is the Imperial Arena, where you can test your skills in the finest competition in the land, or grab a drink.
Oh, what? They have an arena?
Within. Out by the waterway, you can find the city gates and all manner of merchants hawking their wares. There's also a path off the market district that leads up to the Black Leopard School, home to an ancient order that studies the ways of combat.
Let's hear some more about the places off the Golden Way. What are the Lotus Assassins? Where would I find them? That's all I want to know about the city.
The Scholar's Garden is a wonder to behold. It is decorated with rocks taken from the Valley of Sprightly Stones. The finest minds in the Empire congregate in the garden. If you have a taste for history, the necropolis is accessible from the Golden Way as well. A city of the dead, the necropolis is filled with tombs of rich and poor alike.
I don't want to go around spouting off about the Lotus Assassins. Tell me more about...
Was there
that's all I
else
want
you
to know.
To discuss?
Yeah, man, what's wrong with your neck? It's creeping me out. Do you know of
There's
anything
almost always
happening in the
something
city?
happening in the city. There's Captain San, of course, standing guard at the gates out of the city. Word has it the captain has some bounties. Rich rewards for those who can track down some wanted criminals.
Can you think of anything else?
The Imperial Arena. Kui, the promoter, is always looking for skilled fighters to participate in his matches. It's this huge building right here.
What
There's
else is
word
going
from
on?
the Scholars Garden that some strange outlander has taken up residence there, causing quite the ruckus, as barbarians typically do.
Interesting. Is that all you
There's a rumor
have?
floating around that the Black Leopard School has been having some difficulties recently, feuding masters, that sort of thing. The Black Leopard
Dang, sounds
School
like there's
lies
a
across
lot
the
to do
waterway
here.
and up the grassy path, if you're curious.
All right, let's get to it. Any other
Word
word?
has it there's going to be a new play happening sometime soon in the Golden Way district, over at the large pagoda on the left side of the road. It might not be ready
okay.
to start yet, but it's certainly worth keeping an eye out for. That's
What
all
else?
I can think of right now.
Whew. That's a lot. Would you be able to help me
I
look
know
for
many
someone?
people in the city, but it is impossible to know everyone. Who do you seek?
Searching for a man called Master Lee. Soon Lee, the glorious strategist. How would I speak with Death's Hand? No one important. Do I want to talk to this guy
That
about
is
it?
not
Let's
funny.
just go with that route.
We do not discuss that man. The Emperor's brothers are a very sensitive subject, and I won't discuss this further. I know you're new to the Imperial City, but the Lotus Assassins are
crap.
everywhere. They do not tolerate treason or sedition, and casual questions can be viewed as such.
Sorry, man. I'll be
Pleasure
back.
to be of service. Enjoy your stay here.
Yes, yes.
Always a
okay,
pleasure.
Zoo. Oh. What do you got to say, Zoo?
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you?
What do you think of the current situation? I want to talk about what Inquisitor Lim said about you.
An old wound. My departure from the Lotus Assassins was not gentle for either side. My immediate companions, those who were my brothers, fell by my hand.
Lim was not among them. He would have died if he was. I was labeled as the one who deserted, and I am occasionally recognized. The result is always the same. Another death, more blood spilled. Such a waste for a hatred they cannot even understand.
Must be difficult to regret the deaths of so many. But I never regret killing someone who would have killed you.
Strength is the way of things, and death is the end, or should be. Some do not respect either. They have enough of one to defy the other.
Why did you leave the Assassins? Why do you hate them so much? Enough of which? Strength or death? That's horrible. You felt no guilt for killing your people? Oh, we'll do
There
this
is a
one.
place for the enforcer, the man or woman who brings death to those who have earned or otherwise deserve it. I consider that to be an honest calling.
I did some harsh
Oh.
things while with the Lotus Assassins, but they no longer follow a path I recognize. They are a mirror of Death's Hand, and he embodies corruption. You will see as you get close to him. He draws out the worst in everyone and displays it for all to see.
Sounds like a real a-hole. I see nothing in what they do that would scare off a killer like you. Death's hand will fall like any other, you will see. I have no further interest in your riddles, Zoo. I see nothing in what they do that would scare off a killer like you.
Ignorance does not make truth go away. It only hides it. Perhaps we will talk again when I see more of where your path will lead you. For now, You should continue your search for a means to reach the palace. Your master will be waiting.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye. Alright. So everybody over there has something to say. We'll talk to them later. We'll swap them out as we go.
The Imperial City is a vast place, my friend. Be sure you don't get lost.
Alright.
Watch yourself around the Lotus Assassins. There's something unnatural about them. I've seen some strange things in this city, but it's still the only place I'd want to live.
The arena? Should we go there first? Boom. I just smashed your base. What do you think of that? I saw the Emperor once, but he was really far away. And I couldn't see through the crowd. What is this place? A place that leads to treasure. Should we go in the arena? I'm going in. I'm going in. Maybe. Yes. As hideous and dangerous as they are, ogres are not demons. They are natural creatures made warlike by their territorial nature.
That's why my men brought you to me. I wanted to finish this personally.
But I...
Oh no.
Don't even try to make this better. You should have won that fight, Zhang, but you suddenly developed that blind spot, didn't you? Did the glint of silver get in your eye?
Joe, honestly, I...
Oh, dang.
You needed something for to witness one? Yes, I need to speak with you in private. It seems Warrior Zhang has decided to retire.
Well, we can't just let that go, can we?
If you're here to fight, do what they tell you.
What just happened? Sounds like you got what you deserved. You're going to take that? Get up there and stand up for yourself. Step away from me, mongrel. Your weakness disgusts me. Go defend yourself.
I sounded like you when I first got here. Now I'm finished for good. Learn about this fine Imperial arena yourself, why don't you? Guess my spot in the roster is yours if you want it. Go find Kui the promoter if you think you can fill my shoes. He's always upstairs in the third room over or so, and looking for new blood. I'm taking what I have left from my winnings and leaving.
Alright. Sorry.
You looking for someone? Try Kui, the promoter. He knows everyone.
You should stay a while and relax. There's probably a fight starting soon in the arena pit.
You? What could you possibly want? You're not here to bet, are you? Betting's only open when there's a match on, and right now, I don't see hundreds of people screaming at me, so I can assume there's no match on.
Okay. When will there be a match to bet on? How does betting work?
Right now, it doesn't. No match, no bets. That's not so hard, is it? And don't ask how it works when a match is on. I'm not your teacher. Come to think of it, you look a bit strapping. Why not fight instead of talking to me? Kui the promoter's your man if you're interested. He'll be upstairs a few rooms around the circle.
When will there be a match to bet
When Kui the
on?
promoter gets around to setting one up. Go bother him if you really have to know this instant. Of course, he'll take one look at you and say, there's a new fish to throw into the ring. Good money if you fight for him, but that's your business and no care of mine. If you want to find Kui, he'll be upstairs, usually in the fighter's room, just past where the nobles marinate in their own decadence.
Okay. I'll let you get back to your standing
Good.
there.
You do that.
Nice.
I need all the quiet I can get before the matches start. Have to build it up so I don't go insane when the crowds come.
Scroll scan. Imperial champions, gaze upon these words with reverence, for they offer some small slice of the history of the most glorious contest in the arena. The Ravager. Deadly, cold, and precise. The Ravager refuses to speak and shows no care for the crowd, but none can question his deadly strength. Wildly popular with the more bloodthirsty members of the crowd, the Ravager's rare fights are always sold out. Raging Ox. All of the Imperial City fondly remembers Raging Ox, our recently retired Imperial champion. Quick with a smile and famous for his antics both in and out of the ring, Ox's legends will live many lifetimes. Kai Lan the Serpent. Kai Lan's phenomenal control over magic and his intense focus made him one of the greatest champions to grace the ring of the Imperial Arena. Cold and imperious, Kai Lan played the crowd to cultivate a love-hate relationship that has persisted to this day. Okay. Thunderous
Welcome. It's always
Tauran.
good to see a new face at the counter. If you've got silver to spend, I'll be happy to help you out. I'm known as Thunderous Tauran, and you are my most honored customer right now, so you have all of my attention.
Tell me
man
more
to
about
see
the
is
arena.
named Kui the Promoter. He knows everything there is to know about this place. Might even be looking for a new body to fill out the roster. This could be your chance. If you're interested, he's usually up in his office, up and around to the back.
Do you have anything I might be
You look
interested
like a
in?
warrior to my eye, probably not fit for the odds and sods the usual patrons might pick up.
That's all I need. You look like a warrior. To my eye, probably not fit
Stop by
for.
again.
Oh, so.
Miniature Ravager hoods for the kids are coming in any day now. You know you'll want two.
Oh, he just sells novelty items. Okay, we're approaching halftime here, so we're going to take a little 2-minute break. And I'll be back. We'll go up the stairs. We'll talk to Kui, the promoter, and maybe fight an arena match. We'll have to see. So we'll check it all out here in a couple minutes. Alright, we're back here. Let's go up the stairs. Do I want Zoo with us? Who would be best to have with me right now? Black Whirlwind?
Time to smash some
Yeah,
skulls.
Let's bring him with me. Speak with Kang to access Dragonfly minigames and travel. The aptly named Kang the Mad is a brilliant inventor of the marvelous Dragonfly. While he won't join in our fight, he offers perilous adventures of his own.
Ah, excellent.
See what this
I
guy's
have
got.
many items just waiting for you.
Tiger Mantra. Health plus 5, focus plus 5. The yellow tinged water in this vial has a strong stench similar to that of a rotten egg. What would I need it for? I wonder if it's there forever. Calbeosaur. Didn't I already have one of those? It's all in plot items, right? Yeah. Use to treat conditions of blood circulation. Okay. A bar of nickel to iron. Silk strings. Oh, I got silk strings in a zither case. So it's like you're putting stuff together. A carefully folded piece of paper given to you by Leanne. Princess Leanne. The note reads, meet me in the pavilion at the entrance to the Scholar's Garden. Okay.
What? What do you want?
Let's hear more about
Too
your
much
past.
talking and thinking can be dangerous. I should know. I remember one cold winter I took a job clearing rats from a local monastery. I was supposed to make sure the pests stayed out of the sacred pools, but hunting rats one at a time is boring work. So I had an idea, a way to catch them all at once. I convinced the monks to give me some of their sacred wine, and I filled the sacred pools. I figured if I could get the rats drunk, they'd be so much easier to catch.
Ah, this should be good. Were the rats the only ones who got drunk? I can't believe you got rats drunk. Ah, this should be good.
First, so I helped myself to the wine. I passed out before the rats came. In the middle of the night, I was woken up by screaming monks and fiery explosions. It was just the rats. The poor furry buggers were just trying to get warm near the monks' fires after their swim in the wine. Not a good combination.
The rats exploded? That's horrible. What happened to the monastery? Well, at least you got rid of the rats.
The monks wanted me gone. I might have deserved the blame, but the abbot insisted it was a sign from the gods and closed the monastery. See what happens when you think too much?
That is by far the most stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Whatever.
Okay, we're gonna talk to this guy. Oh, the lustful Lao.
No
What's he got
woman
to
can
say?
resist the alluring gaze of lustful Lao. I can say good morning in 7 dialects. Which would you prefer I use tomorrow?
I could say it. Oh, that's a good one. I could say good morning in 7 dialects. Which would you prefer I use tomorrow? I was hoping to ask you some questions. Maybe all of them if you answer some questions first. None, leave me alone. Disgusting son of a sow. I was hoping to ask you
I
some
see
questions.
your true question dancing in your marvelous eyes. Yes, I can lift a 2-person rickshaw without my hands. Would you like a demonstration?
A rickshaw is one of those like hand-pulled carts, right? That's funny. This guy's ridiculous. That's impressive, but no, I really just need answers. Are you always this disgusting? That depends on who the two people in the rickshaw are. I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving. That's impressive, but no, I really
Not
just
half as
need
impressive
answers.
as when I lean forward at 45 degrees and yet stand perfectly stable. Now, what are you really here to ask of lustful Lao?
What can you tell me about this place?
Worst subject ever. Instead, let me ask you this. What are the 14 essential differences between a bowl of steaming sweetened rice and a night of fiery passion?
The 14 essential differences. Well,
Don't know? Perfect. Lustful Lao humbly invites you back to a private room to share some rice at your convenience.
You must be used to dining alone. I'd hate to interrupt. I'll pass, but I have some other questions. What is up with this guy?
Fun.
Come to think of it, there's nothing I really need to ask you.
Alas, we were just getting to know each other and we haven't even reached the best part. If we're lucky, it will make an appearance next time we speak.
If this place is still looking to collect what I owe them, there could be trouble.
That guy's a creepo.
Busy, busy. The heart of the Empire never slows down this time of year.
Always a pleasure to see a fine young lady at the bar. Not many people stopping by recently. What? This place is busy right now? How could this tavern be slow with the arena in the same building? Oh, I really couldn't speak to that. No, I'm not one to pay attention to the comings and goings of the arena. Now, something to drink or just here to chat? What do you have to drink? Oh, yeah, that could be tricky. Indeed, the gentleman with you has already gotten a head start on things. I'm afraid he's already running a tab under your name. Runs in here more often than the hourglass turns. I can't extend credit to you as well. You're saying I can't drink because someone else is drinking for me? I didn't approve of that oath's drinking. You're saying I can't drink because someone else is drinking for me? Exactly. It would wreak havoc on my books if I allowed two people to drink off the same account. The Ministry of Harmony would shut this place down.
They'd have to bring a hell of a lot of men.
I'm certain you understand, and even if not, there's little I can do now. Now, is there something else I can help you with? May I ask you some questions? I just serve drinks, but you're welcome to ask whatever you like. What's happening with that man who was roughed up? Can't rightly say. I'm sure it was a misunderstanding of some sort. I didn't really see what happened. It happened right in front of you. How could you not see it? Oh, it's easy to miss such things. Busy drink orders, dirty bowls, any number of things can come up. Don't trouble yourself over such things. Stirring up things that bothered you only summons them back to do so again. Best move on. Can we talk about the Imperial City? Why talk about it when you can walk about it? Wander the streets, take in the sights. Don't stay in here if you're curious. What can you tell me about the area and the arena in this tavern? Not much more than what you'd see by looking around yourself. The tavern's the usual setup. You order a drink, you get one. And you either stare at it mournfully or drink it and order another. You should direct questions about the arena to Kui the promoter. He's usually in the back rooms where the fighters mill about. Goodbye. Okay. Is this the back room? Z bow. The patrons just
I hear
say
the debates are particularly lively in the
random
Scholars
stuff,
Garden
right?
lately.
All the rich folk don't know the fun they're missing.
I was wondering if you'd wander over here to test your luck. It's hard to resist the rattling call of the dice, isn't it? Gambler Dowshin's the name. I run the straightest dice in the Imperial City. I wouldn't want to, would I? Good odds and fair play. That's how I keep them coming back.
What's the nature of the
A
game?
simple enough game called high-low. You predict how you'll roll against my toss and double your coin if you're right. You'll catch on easily enough, I'm sure.
Explain the rules for me.
The rules are simpler to deduce than the motives of a desperate lad memorizing sappy poetry. You make a simple prediction of high or low. Then we roll. I throw first and you throw second. If you wagered high and roll above me, you double your wager. If you wagered low and roll below me, you also win. If we roll the same, the house takes all.
What kind of bets do you take? Do you run any other games?
High-low is easy to learn and people like it. Why change? I can
What kind
take
of bets
bets
do you
of 1
take?
and 5 silver. Nothing extravagant, I know, but Gambler Dowshin plays by the rules.
What rules stop you from taking larger
Kind
bets?
of rules you ignore only if you're tired of using your arms. I could probably find a way around them if I knew someone who could go into the back room past Quee's office. I think they only let arena folk go back there. Fighters in some of the higher divisions.
That's
Right
all I
you
want to
are.
know about the rules.
Educated as an ancient scholar, I hope.
Let's roll the dice and
That's
try my
what I
luck.
was waiting to hear. So what'll it be? Will your roll be higher or lower than mine? High it is.
I bet I'll roll higher.
Let's see how sure you are. How much will you bet? Let's see how
5
it
silver.
falls, shall we?
Nice.
You called it right. A high roll doubles your wager. What say we try again? You
No,
take care of
that's
yourself
enough.
and come back soon to the best game in the city.
I beat you. Who's this guy? Z Bao. We haven't talked
Go
to him
find
yet.
some. Go away. I don't want any.
Gentle
Forget
breezes.
it, lady. I stick with male clients, and right now I'm on Judge Fang's payroll. He doesn't like me branching out to make money on the side. Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldier stand at attention.
Who's Judge Fang?
Fang's the head of the Ministry of Harmony. He's sitting in the next room with his guards, likes to come and watch the arena fights. The blood and the beatings in the ring get his fever burning for later. Sometimes that bastard takes it out on me. Other times he makes me take it out on him. He doesn't seem to care either way. There are few things more twisted than Judge Fang's idea of a fun night.
Wow. You don't like Fang much, do you? Why do you work for
I've
him?
thought about quitting. Every night. But I heard what happened to the last girl who tried to leave Fang. He's not the kind of man you just walk away from. He sees me as a possession. His possession. He's not just going to let me go. He's got the wealth and power to find me wherever I run. I'm stuck with Judge Fang until he's tired of me. I've come to accept that. It's a hard, grim fact. But at least he pays well. Go ahead. It's not like I'm going to tell you anything that isn't common knowledge. Good.
Okay.
Let me rest. I've got a feeling I'm in for a long night tonight.
Since my wife left me, I've had a lot more time to track the trends in the ring.
Vanguard, huh? Iron Soldier.
Another pathetic gawker here to bask in the glory that is Iron Soldier, the Silver Division champion? What in all the Empire do you want?
I'd like to ask you a few questions. I want you to change your tone. You think I'll let that insult pass?
Oh, really? You find me disagreeable? You should try standing downwind of yourself, peasant. And please, don't bother firing yourself up to challenge me out of some fool notion of pride. Things aren't done that way here. The guards stop all fighting unless it happens in the pit, or they want it to happen.
I learned about the guards the hard way. Of course, they learned about me, too.
Just leave me alone. I don't talk to spectators.
Hapless Han.
Hello there. I'm Han, though fans and, well, everyone else call me Hapless Han. It's not such a bad thing. Fighting in the lower divisions means I never run afoul of the Ravager. Our current champion has nearly killed his last two opponents. See, I look on the bright side of things. Even if my losses make people call me hapless, are numbers really that important? In my mind, it's trying your best that counts. You know, looking at you, I'd say you could hold your own in the arena. Are you thinking of signing up, or was there something else you need?
How can I join the arena?
You need to talk to Kui, the promoter. He'll start you out. It'll be great to have someone new around the place.
What can you tell me about the
aren't
arena?
you? I'm happy to help you out. Do you want to know how to sign up, or are you just curious about the events?
How are the matches
Every warrior
set up?
here starts out in the qualifying round, where they face a lot of the hopefuls. If you're doing well, you'll end up facing me. After that, there are the bronze, silver, and gold divisions, each of which has its own champion and unique trials. I'm sure Kui the promoter can outline those for you. Right you are.
Okay.
Take care.
Crimson Kana. Greetings, I am Crimson Kana, known in the prosperous East for my swordsmanship. I came here to test my abilities, but I found my will and purity of spirit tested as well. Forgive me, I should not speak so to a spectator. If you have questions, you should speak with Kui, the promoter. You clearly dislike this place. Why not just leave? Mind, spirit, and body must all be tested. You can achieve peace in a garden, but you earn it on the battlefield. Goals reached without trial are not so easily kept. Got it. Goals reached without trial are not so easily kept. That's a good quote. Okay. That makes a certain kind of sense. Do you think about such boring drivel all the time? Pathetic. Many philosophies agree with me, many do not. The ensuing debates are no less a field of battle than this one. Not all battles are fought with weapons. Yes. That's all I want to ask you for now. May your battles bring you peace. Okay. Sung Bu and Sung Bo.
You go away. Sung Bu very busy thinking right now.
I'm sorry. You would speak with the Sung brothers? We have no time for simple gawkers. Why not bother someone like Hapless Han? He's always willing to waste time with the spectators.
Cast the stones, brother.
Frickin'
The 6 triangles of portent indicated that new competition would advance our goals.
Did they really? Surprising. Well then, it seems my brother and the Fates would encourage you to participate in the arena. You should speak with Kui the promoter. Until you prove yourself, leave us be.
Okay.
intolerable. One more mistake, Kui, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your problem. But enough. Find a solution and leave me alone.
This is not an appropriate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you. Those hands, that stance, even your eyes. I'd know that look anywhere. You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an M-fusion of new blood?
This place can chew you up and spit you out. Or so I'm told. The drinks are the best in the Empire, though.
Come with me a moment, and we'll engagitate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make. This is turning out to be an excellent day, most ostentatious indeed.
Do you mean auspicious? Did you just butcher the language on purpose, or out of stupidity?
I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language.
Of course, silly of me to bring it up. What were you saying? I'll just mark you down as an idiot. Carry on. Seriously, you're using the wrong words. It makes you sound like a fool. Of course, okay.
Tells me you are a remarkable woman with the perfect mix of strength and grace to grab a crowd's imagination.
What are you getting at? Continue to examine me so closely, and that's not all I will grab, dog.
The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes. I've heard that you were asking around and talking to some of our best and brightest. Your interest tells me all that I need to know about you. What say we get you signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire? The arena awaits.
Before I agree to anything, I need to know the rules of this tournament. If I join the arena, who or what would I face? Are these fights deadly?
Do you have any idea how much paperwork I have to do when a contestant of the Empire's finest tournament dies? Wards and spells have protected fighters in this place since its construction. It's been easily 20 years since they failed.
What happened 20 years ago?
It was a dark day. My predecessor lost several good men when the spells failed during an event he'd ironically dubbed the Feast of the Ogres.
What if someone specifically tries to dispel the protections?
I'm no sorcerer, but I suppose it could happen. Still, any magically inclined person would notice something like that. Even if someone removed them, the protections would reweave themselves automatically in time. They've done so before.
Huh. What are the
Here
rules?
You fight for silver. Glory is yours for the taking if you value it. The rewards start small, but in the gold division, you could easily retire on your winnings. In fact, our last champion, Raging Ox, did just that. Suddenly up and left to enjoy his winnings, clearing the way for the Ravager to take his place. You'll start low and advance on my say-so, but I can already tell you're going to expel in this place. You'll not languish in the qualifiers for
Expel.
long.
You'll not languish in the...
You will
Who
face
or
the
what would I
flashing blade
face?
of Crimson Kana, the stern resolve of Iron Soldier, and the troublesome triumvirate of the Sung Brothers. If you defeat these veterans, you will face the Ravager, our newest champion, who tore his way through the divisions to replace the now retired Raging Ox. Go ask them yourselves if you want to know more. Hapless Hans faced more than a few of them too, if you want his perspications.
Okay.
That's the
I'll
spirit
join.
of the thing. Now, what name precedes you in your travels?
I'm called Wu the Lotus Blossom. I'd rather keep that to myself. I am egregious prevaricator, respected scholar, and grower of pipeweed. I'm shocked you haven't heard of me. Egregious prevaricator, respected scholar, and grower of pipeweed. What? I'm shocked you haven't heard of me. Oh, keep it to myself. Let's pick
I've heard
it.
that one before. Have you any idea how many board students peramputate down here from the Scholar's Garden? Think of something that would sound engaging, ringing down from the rafters. That's how we'll bill you.
Okay, Raging Dragon, Silver Phoenix, Tiger Lifts a Mountain. Raging Dragon or Silver Phoenix? What should I pick? Oh wait, if anybody in chat has a suggestion. So Tiger Lifts the Mountain I don't think is gonna be. Raging Dragon is pretty good. Silver Phoenix is good too. What does she look more like, a Raging Dragon or a Silver Phoenix? Let's be Raging Dragon.
Sounds fast and powerful. I like it. Are you positive that's what you want?
Yes. That's what I want.
Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight and I'll get you started. Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying rounds. The money's small at that level, but it's there. Any other questions?
No, that's all I need.
You should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be watching you, and you should get to know them as well.
We're all one big happy family.
You're a big happy idiot, Han.
As you can see, they always have something to say.
Alright. What can you tell me about the champion of my division?
Han isn't a champion exactly, but he's solid enough that all fighters must beat him before they can leave the qualifiers. I like hapless Han personally. He never quits trying. Reminds me of a young me trying to clamber my way up from the streets. He'll go far, you rest assured. For your first match, we'll start you off against a mighty ogre. I'll be watching your style closely to see how you fare. Impress me, and I'll take you to the top. Even our great champions start out against the ogre. Take Raging Ox, who danced around the beast singing drunkenly to earn the crowd's favor, or the Ravager, who defeated him in a single blow. I should take a moment and explain the system we use here.
Yes, please explain.
I like to keep things simple and organized. Any other way, and things get more convoluted than the celestial court on the Emperor's birthday. When you're ready for your match, ask me about it, and I'll give you a quick summary of your opponent. I'll be setting up your matches, of course. Various enchantments woven in this place keep the fights from being deadly, but they're no less real. You'll feel the pain if you don't keep your defense up. Are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Excellent.
Let's
Follow
begin.
me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Hapless Han, the unofficial champion of the qualifying division, is eager.
A new
For
warrior does battle with the beast.
Focus. Storm Dragon.
Oh, he got me on that one.
Focus. Spirit Thief. Legendary Staff. Focus. Spirit Thief. Legendary Strike.
Nice. The Jade Empire uses an explosive substance called dragon powder to make opposing its military a deadly proposition.
Beginning. Normally I'd have started you off against something easier, but you practically ooze potential. You've
Why,
caught the
thank
eyes
you.
of the other fighters as well. Go ask them if you don't believe me.
That really was a fantastic bout.
Beating the ogre's nothing special. I could have done better bound and blinded.
Sometimes you don't even need to ask. One fight does not make a champion, though. There are many more opponents ahead of you. Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah.
Since you held your own against the ogre brute last time, I'm going to try something exciting for the crowd. I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been bothering me for some tougher matches. I'm giving you all of them at once. It'll wow the crowd and teach them a lesson at the same time. Remember to watch your sides and back. Are you ready to get started?
Yep.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Four students test their skills against one master.
Storm Dragon. Legendary Strike. Storm Dragon. Legendary Strike. Staff.
Nice, nice. The Lotus Assassins were once known as the Lotus Order, monks dedicated to protection and spiritual development.
Soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student of the martial arts.
What about my next fight?
Catch on to you. Have you noticed? People like you, and now I'm going to make sure they pay attention. I'm going to have a roughly hewn statue hauled into the ring. I want you to disconstructulate it. Destroy the statue quickly enough, and I'll give you a shot at hapless Han. Are you ready to get started?
Okay.
Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
Legendary Strike.
Excellent work. You have bested time itself in destroying that statue. No mean feat, I assure you.
Tell me about my next fight.
Hapless Han. Show me you're ready for the big time, and I'll make sure you don't have to dance with the children anymore. Are you ready to get started? Excellent.
Yeah.
Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Okay.
A chance to leave the qualifying division as Raging Dragon faces Hapless Han.
Spirit staff. Legendary strike. Focus.
Oh, smoked him.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kai Lan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while. The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the Bronze Division. Kui, you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
Well, that was good, I think.
Tell me about Kylon the Serpent. Why do you let Lucky Cho push you around,
Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He's also a member of the guild and reports directly to Kai Lan. Kai Lan oversees things here in the arena, and the guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace.
Tell me more about Kylon the
He
Serpent.
has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is an ex-champion, you see. He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kylon couldn't leave the arena alone, though. He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild.
What can you tell me about the guild?
Organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. It is good that they are happy with your progress. Between us, the guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them, but few acknowledge that fact. Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the guild has recently been inhumed. Kylon sees this as an opportunity. Do not discuss them openly. The guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not bring it up to just anyone.
I'll be careful who I talk to. They sound like a gang of common thugs. I should turn them in. I'll discuss what I want with whoever I want. They cannot touch me. I'll be careful who I talk to.
Very wise. For the sake of your career, I suggest that you limit any questions you have to your fellow fighters.
Well done! That fight was much better than this wine. With all the pure water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
Black Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting, and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Kui. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your next match.
Oh, see, it was a good decision to bring Whirlwind there. Hold on, Kui. How do you know the Black Whirlwind? You're friends with the Lummox who won't stop following me? I take it. I take it? Oh.
I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask him. I'm staying out of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare for your entry into the Bronze Division. It will take me a bit of time before you'll be ready for your next fight. You should talk to the other fighters here. They've been watching you and are getting nervous. Of course, I'll need more time than that for these preparations.
What kind of
It's just a matter of
preparations?
preparing the proper documents. Why don't you kill the time by making your way out into the city? See the sights. Maybe visit the Golden Way or the Scholar's Garden. Actually, that reminds me. A woman was here watching your fight against hapless Han, dressed all in black and veiled. She seemed impressed with your preference. Just before she left, she told me to tell my new fighter that she was still waiting to see you. She said you'd know where. Sounds like quite the invitation.
Okay. Let's go see the Silk Fox. Was I in there already? Yeah. What's down here? The creature pins. Let's check this out real quick. What kind of creatures do they have? None right now. Okay. Storeroom. Oh, kitchen. Cannibal Cookbook, Volume 1. Valued customer, while we appreciate your business, the staff of the Heart of the Empire politely requests that you keep your nose out of ours. To assure that you'll no longer wish to pry into our recipes, please enjoy this excerpt recently unearthed in the south. Leg of lamb. This hearty meal was first discovered after you, Lamb, the hunter, stumbled upon our community. For 5 to 10 people, you use just one leg. The other can be pickled for later, roasted slowly, and smoked to preserve it. For larger groups, use both legs of an adult male or female. Boil the legs in a large pot for 2 hours with the following ingredients: 20 gallons of water, 3 tablespoons of salt, half a cup of rosemary, 3 cups of spiced wine, summer wine is best if you can get it, 3 bags of onions, 4 whole garlic cloves, and a dash of ginger. When the leg is about half an hour left, add some skimmed potatoes and leeks. It can be served on the bone or in steaks. Nasty.
As long as we stay busy, I stay employed. Can't beat that.
A little Pomeranian. Ooh. A little bit of gold. Alright, let's go meet up with Silk Fox. The entrance, or the pavilion by the... What was it? The pavilion by the Scholar's Garden entrance or something, she said. People of the Imperial City are often isolated from the troubles of the outside empire. Well, I already went that way. Didn't I come from this way, didn't I? Yeah, that's where back towards the ship. Oh, look at this bridge.
I hope my daughter will grow to be as beautiful as the princess, though perhaps less unruly.
Quick, is anybody looking? Wasn't me.
What? What do
What's
you
he
want?
got to say? We should talk about your time in the Imperial
No, I don't
Arena.
think so. I've told you to watch your back, and that's all you need to hear for now. If anything needs to be done beyond that, I'll do it.
what would need to be done?
Literally, of course. I respect
Oh,
you too
I
much to go grabbing anything but
hit it twice. If you're keeping something from me, I need to know
I'm
now.
not keeping anything too important. Like I said, if it gets important, I'll do something about it.
Oh, let's see what he
I don't
said
know.
this time.
Hopefully nothing, but I'm keeping my eyes open. You just carry on and know that the Black Whirlwind's got your back. Not literally. Good idea. You've got bigger things to worry about than me anyway. Not much bigger, mind you.
What are your thoughts on our
The
current
city has
situation?
everything you could ever want. Fighting, money, wine, and with something else that people like, but I can't quite remember what it is. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll come to me once I've had a few bowls of wine. Let's get something to wet our tongues. Women! That's the one I forgot. I must be getting sober if I'm forgetting that one. Whatever.
That's all for now. Alright, Black Whirlwind. Okay. The History of Flight Volume 4, okay. Sometime after Scholar Shi Wen and his prototype flyer disappeared, an apprentice from the Imperial City discovered the scholar's cryptic notes detailing the use of the inscrutable power source. The apprentice showed the information to his master, General Sung Tao. Sung Tao was an engineer before he joined the army, and he recognized the potential of the scholar's work. He convinced Emperor's son, Shi Wen, to fund a project to develop a flyer for use in the army. The Emperor agreed it readily, and after several months of trying, the first flyer was created. True flyer was created. Within a year, the skies near the Imperial Palace were filled with flyers. Though the safety of new flyers was questionable, it didn't take long for others to adapt and improve upon the design. Imperial City gates to the Golden Way. Black Leopard School. Yeah, we need to go to Golden Way, right?
If I catch my husband betting at the arena again, he'll have a real fight on his hands.
Sign to the Golden Way. It's a nice looking place. Pretty cool. Bookstand. Guide to the Imperial City. Welcome, dear traveler, to the illustrious Imperial City, the heart of civilization in the world and seat of power for the Jade Empire. In this fine city, the wonders of the modern age are plain for all to see. Walk down the expansive boulevards, shop at the many fine booths and stores, and see how the most advanced and civilized people in the world live. You will be awed and amazed by the sights of the city. Explore the Imperial City for the experience of a lifetime. Okay, let's do it. The Golden Way is home to the Empire's noble families and the source of much Imperial something or other.
I like watching the fights at the arena, but only when the good fighters are there.
Oh, should we bring, let's switch followers again. Let's bring Chai Ka with us. Is it Chai Ka? Chai Ka, yeah.
The arena can be very dangerous, especially if you're unprepared.
Hold on there. This way leads into the necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there.
Intimidation. My business is where I make it. What's wrong with the
Ghosts have been
necropolis?
rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many have come up in the necropolis that it just isn't safe anymore. It would take an army of us to clear them out, if we could do it at all. We can't even safely post a guard in there. We just warn people away. The Lotus Assassins want everyone kept away as well. First time I've heard of them being altruistic.
Okay. When did all
Things
this
have been
start?
bad over the past few, say 5 years. No one has any idea why so many of the dead refuse to return to the Wheel of Life peacefully. All we know for sure is that they're not happy. Not happy at all.
Well, we can't, right? Because the dragon is right? The water dragon is being forced to make water, and somehow he's also responsible for letting the dead into the underworld, they said, right? Why aren't the guards doing
Ghosts
anything
have been
about it?
rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard.
Okay.
Bad.
How bad has it become?
Real bad. Monks used to go in every few weeks to clean out the ones who had risen. But lately it's become too much for them to handle. You look like a warrior. I'm sure you know that even if you disperse a ghost in combat, they reform again eventually. It takes a long time, but it's inevitable. Leave the dead to their own is what I say. Just block the whole place off and start again somewhere else.
That's enough
Anything
about
else
the
you need?
necropolis.
Talk helps pass the time on duty. Stay away
I have
from
all
the
I need for now.
necropolis. I wouldn't want a pretty girl like you getting hurt in there.
Okay, let's go see, Theater Pavilion, Scholar's Garden. So that's where we need to go, is the pavilion, right?
Your parentage is below average, and your ancestry is of questionable worth. You dress yourself in the manner of a common laborer. Nobody's paying any attention.
Keep trying, just as I instructed.
Your physique seems exceptional. Clearly you are a peasant. A noble could afford sloth. Your breath is like the wind of an ox. Your last meal was of suspect quality.
Your last meal is like, or your breath is like the wind of an ox. Wow. I asked for an explanation. Justify yourself or I will take offense. I'm warning you. I demand respect.
Your beliefs are superficial, and your culture is substandard.
There is no point to your insults. Defend your claims or cease this instant.
You are right to demand an explanation. Forgive my servant. I instructed him to find someone not distracted by mere insults, someone who would command respect. Your demand for justification of his arguments was admirable. You are exactly what we need.
Explain yourself.
An outlander strolled into the city several days ago and now sits like a cormorant, taking what he wants from the river of our hospitality. He balks at our attempts to calm him and answers requests for payment with strange coins of questionable value. He needs to go.
The city hosts many visitors. Why is he so different? This is a job for a city guard, not me. Where did this man come from?
He claims he crossed the Glass Sea, which would mean he's from the mysterious East. I've heard reports of minor trade with that region, but only on a small scale. Even if they buy the occasional bolt of silk, everyone knows there are only barbarians outside the Jade Empire, and his manner confirms it. He insults the Emperor. So far, he has escaped the notice of any higher officials. Perhaps he was mistaken for an actor in a troupe, but that will not last. If he is reported, the Lotus Assassins will take notice. They'll want to know if he was harbored or his offense was encouraged. Guilt by association is enough for them.
Perhaps I can reason with this outlander. I'll send him packing. Should I just kill him outright?
That's what's so infuriating. He doesn't respond to reason. He proposes challenges we don't understand and then declares himself the winner. Several of our brightest have faced him, but as soon as they get the better of him, he sets off his strange firework and says they are beaten. Normally, the peasants like it when we intellectuals are maligned, but they tire of his presence too. Getting rid of this nuisance will endear you to many.
I'll teach him not to mock our culture. Maybe when I have time, leave me. If that's all I gain, then the answer is no. Maybe when I have time.
Well, that is not the conviction I was hoping for, but no one else has been able to help, so it will have to do. At your convenience, then. He is in the Scholar's Garden, and no amount of opposition has moved him. Please, I hope you will prove to be a worthy opponent.
Okay. A few more things to check out here.
Oh good, another
Okay.
fighter. Just what this city needs. More fighters.
Music and the arts. Music and the other arts are vital parts of life in the Jade Empire. As with any truly civilized people, even the common man can enjoy the benefits of music in his daily life. Only the music of the Jade Empire itself truly satiates this primal urge. The lesser, more savageous people that surround us know nothing of true culture, and their primitive beatings and wailings cannot touch the soul as truly as have the masterpieces of Water Swallow or the heart-wrenching tragedy of Falling Star. For this reason, if no others, it is our duty as a cultured people to bring civilization and joy of the arts to those left advanced and gifted societies. So the Jade Empire is having like its own little kind of renaissance period right now. They're inventing flyers and embracing the arts and other things. And it seems like they're the most advanced at least in the near area, hostile.
Good day, citizen. Some minor thing I can help you with?
You only help with minor
It's
things?
the Honorable Lotus Assassins, you see. They feel that those of us dedicated to the Imperial Army are nothing more than louts to be ordered about. Any member of the army, even city guard, is expected to defer any major disturbances to them. Makes me about as useful as a lamppost.
I need help finding my way. Can you tell me anything other than directions?
Be about your business
Goodbye.
and stay out of trouble. Pleasure to be of service.
We'll come back and talk to him later. I really want to get to Silk Fox and Lighten Stage. I really want to see him. Meet me at the pavilion at the entrance to the Scholar's Garden. Signed to the Scholar's Garden. Okay. Let's take a look around real quick, make sure we didn't miss any. Yep. The stand is covered with books, papers, and other elements related to a play of some sort. Okay. Go a few minutes over today. Oh, there we go. Perfect.
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person. I should have seen it coming. I suspect that we share a similar strength.
You've changed again, princess. Who are you now? You know nothing of strength. You are a pretender. What do I call you? Silk Fox or Princess Sun Leon?
As the Heavenly Lily, I am above suspicion, but I am restrained by fawning servants. Silk Fox can go anywhere, and people are not shy about their reactions. There is a thrill, of course, and it allows me to find information useful to us both. Death's Hand brought your Master Li to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer. He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, or you are. There was something familiar about him as well.
They rightfully fear him. He is Sun Li, the glorious strategist. He's familiar because you are related. He is Sun Li. It's all your father can do to restrain him.
Why would you say that? Is that what he told you? I'm sorry, but I simply cannot believe that your Master Li is the glorious strategist.
Okay. Doesn't matter what you believe. I know it, and that's enough. You didn't recognize him as family?
I was too young to know him. I was told that he and Prince Qin, the third brother, fell defending the Empire 20 years ago. Now it seems they may have been traitors. I discovered this looking through records for information on Death's Hand. Perhaps he tried to influence Sun Li and Sun Qin before corrupting my father. But it doesn't matter who your master is. I could take you to the palace, but Death's Hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed.
Okay. I must get to the palace. What do I need to do? Destroying Death's Hand is also a priority for me. If you won't help me now, I'll find my own way to the palace. I must get to the palace. What do I need to do?
Death's Hand has almost total control over my father. We must find conclusive evidence of his crimes and reveal his corruption. And I know how. Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems. Death's Hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery.
I've been fighting the Lotus Assassins. How can I infiltrate them? A golem factory like you described can't be small. What if we just identified it? Tell me about the wall. Tell me what you know about golems.
I don't know much, but I saw one lift a stone no human could move. It looked immensely armored. The Lotus Assassin Fortress seems the center of production.
I've been fighting the Lotus Assassins. How can I infiltrate
we need
them?
proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are
I fought a number of them. I would be spotted. That's ridiculous. You just want me to ask to
Any
join?
Lotus Assassins who saw your face live to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tian's Landing. They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye. I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it.
Okay. How can this be done?
There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents. If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round. Or if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion.
You know a lot about the Lotus Assassins. Why? I'm not interested in joining my enemy. You know a lot about
Death's
them.
Hand
Why?
rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions. You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name.
I'll go see what I can learn in the Imperial Arena. Perhaps I will see if this Inquisitor is reasonable. I'm not interested. What should I do? Should I go to the Inquisitor or the Arena? I'm gonna do the Arena either way. I don't know.
Ask Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about him. Dongao is closer to the assassins than he should be. He will tell you where to meet the Inquisitor. Or seek the Executioner. My people will spread rumors of your interest, and he will approach you in the arena. They like fighters who have passed the silver round. Unless you want me with you, I will wait at your flying machine. You travel with such interesting peasants. I'm sure I'll be entertained for hours.
We'll take her with us right now.
No offense intended to your amusing companions.
Okay. Okay, I think that's going to do it today. Thanks everybody for tuning in, watching, and anybody watching this on YouTube, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button or the follow button on Twitch. We'll get back to it on Monday, and at least with Jade Empire. And appreciate everybody that supports me in real life, especially my family, my amazing kids, my amazing wife. Uh-oh.
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
Don't look at me. I can't do anything right now. Not like this.
We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
Legendary strike.
Okay. Okay, well that was that. Let me just walk around here real quick. Alright, thanks again everybody, and we'll catch you on the next one.